Why, hello there. Greetings, and welcome back to a small Let's Play of a game called Yakin Kenji 2, Prosecutor's Path. I'm the Vine Path, the Sparkable Princess, if you remember, and it's very nice to meet all of you. I finally got you to talk. Saw it. Or rather, Mr. Did it. Um, well, at least not this time, I guess. There is a rather well-known technique among the prisoners here. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm. That's how I was able to peek inside to the adjacent room. The moment I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. So that means... That seems like a very serious trick. He kept his arm inside workroom B while he peeked into the adjacent room. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this to anyone, especially the guards. Okay? Was that what he was trying to hide earlier? I should try asking him for more details about a few other things as well. Not going to press that thing, I think. Maybe I should. Tell me more about this technique. Certainly, here's how it works. Oops. Not what I want to do. There we go. Let's go. All I gain by doing that is a small degree of freedom. Naturally, but it is all that we have left to enjoy. I'm shocked that you enjoy such a thing. Have you truly reflected on what you've done? But of course, for I am a model prisoner. Your definition of model is highly suspicious. Regardless, was that the technique you used? Yes, that is correct. I made sure no guards were around when I did it. So guess that means that you don't necessarily keep them locked. Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous? I heard a noise coming from that adjacent room. It seemed odd to me, as there should not have been anyone inside. So you peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise? Yes, of course. I peeked in it as soon as I could. I see. Is there a problem with that statement? I want to say that there's a problem. So you locked into the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. Of course, you should have seen the person who had made the noise. That is, well... You looked really shaken. Mr. Sawit, answer me. What did you really see? If you intend to remain silent, I will have no choice but to assume that you are complicit to the murder. Please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself. It may have been just a dream. I hesitate to recall it. Tell me what really happened. Very well. I will be frank with you. I saw a dog. It was a nightmare scene. A large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? It was a truly hellish scene. That dog killed him. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. There's some grade A trauma right there. I was chilled to my very core and let out a shriek. An annihilating dog inside a sewer of a prison? Where have I seen this before? That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? I don't quite agree with that, but I know for a fact that must have happened. According to the opening scene, anyway. Certainly. Do Sorry. Do you remember what this man looked like in the tale? But of course, I am certain. He had blonde hair, and his shirt was covered in blood. Do you take me for a fool? That should be obvious. I am merely telling you everything as I saw it, just to be clear. Don't defense attorneys love nitpicking over every little detail? I detect a tinge of spite there. Perhaps he had an unpleasant experience with a defense attorney in the past. A black dog was biting the victim's neck. Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Ah! Stop! You don't need to go that detailed. At the time of the victim. Ah! Sarah, why do you ask him that? Okay, why do you don't go there? The man didn't even flinch. He must have been dead already. But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. Hands would narrow an inch. Ah! Way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edwards, shall I add that statement to my testimony? If you would. It was terrifying. A truly terrifying sight. That checks out, I believe, because according to crime scene notes, he did suffer a penetrating wound in the neck and did die instantly. The only thing is, the Hounds. Is the problem with this? The problem that might be in relation to bloodstained sheet, right? I have a very great suspicion about this statement, yeah. But it's not a final statement, so I don't know. That was a very vivid testimony. That is because I witnessed it up close, relatively speaking. I could feel the anguish he suffered in his death. Mr. Edwards, I won't be able to sleep tonight. Really? How terrible. Oh, come on! It's all because of you that my mind is still scary thoughts. I may even have nightmares myself. Even now, I can still remember everything clearly. The ring with the snowflake insignia glint with no purpose but to catch my eye. That is a very interesting thing that you said there. The only problem is that, I believe the hand was covered with a sheet. A ring with a snowflake insignia, impressive memory. I was formerly a newspaper salesman. I am to quickly identify what the customer wanted based on his appearance and attitude. I know to perform a successful sales strategy. It's the most basic of the basics. But you are dealing with a corpse, not a customer. Are you like that with everyone? Are you like that with everyone? Yes, it has already become an ingrained habit of mine. It was an important point that I could determine the success of a failure of a sale. That's how you were able to easily recall such a minor detail. Precisely. Even the engraved insignia is crystal clear. Is that really possible? What was the state of the body when you found it? I shall review my evidence. I have an unerring eye. That much I keep it clear. So, Nike was killed by a dog that was being kept here in the prison. I find it hard to believe. They say the pits take off the bones, yeah. He doesn't have to take off them that much. This completely defeats the purpose of the animal therapy. Perhaps I should ask about the dog a little more. No. I know it's a problem. This is a problem. And this is the problem because of this bloodstained sheet. No, really? What the fuck? I'm sorry. Sorry about that there. I almost did crime scene notes though. That was just my second value, thank you very much. Okay, good to know. It's the crime scene notes. There we go. There we go. Busted. Here again. A ring with a snowflake insignia? Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see. Your testimony is very accurate, but it's a little too accurate if you ask me. And what's wrong with being accurate? You stated you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved into it, and it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See? Was I not correct? That is not the issue I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It would not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked at the weapon through the door. Okay, so here's the one who dropped that, glove right there, probably. I mean, it could absolutely be a fair and feasible thing that he did in fact see it, then someone went back and then covered his hand with that sheet at some other point in time. But it's more likely that you just ended it somehow. And yet, you give such a detailed account of what you saw. Who do you think you are, acting behind and mighty? I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have used his arm after I saw him. I don't think so. You were sensed as much earlier. The man didn't even flinch. He must have been dead already. The victim was already dead. How would he have been able to move his arm? This guy's looking pretty suspicious now, yeah? Frank saw it. What are you hiding, you scoundrel? Well, no, I ain't. I am not. That is, you're wrong. I know what I saw. Nah, I'm not gonna try that. Yay, that breaks down again. Shut up already. Stop making a fuss about every little thing I say. You're just a defense attorney's assistant. He has finally shown his true self. Whoa, and as the cat's out of the bag. I'm not clearly one of that. There's one flying. I'm just your friendly neighborhood witness. Are you really just a witness? I would say that you are rather suspicious. What was that? What was that? You saw something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How is that possible? The logic behind it is simple. Mr. Sword, this is where you saw the body from. I would say that you saw it from here. There is no other way that can be seen from this left somewhere along the way. You know what? I actually want to see this.
Take that!
This is where you saw the body from. Does someone see the body from a place like that? I get it. So Sinister saw it as psyche, right? No, nothing was wrong. Let me think I screwed up. You saw something from the scene outside and it wasn't inside the factory.
Take that!
Quickly, of course he was inside the room. When he discovered the body, he went inside the room where it was led. Since you saw the engraving on the ring, that is the only possibility. I misunderstood. That is the only possibility. I misunderstood that. You say that. You ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows that I was in the room? I was grooming pets at the time. In the room adjacent to where the body was found. I even went so far as to borrow some rubber gloves. Show me the evidence that proves I was in the room where the body was found. And that same thing as the rubber gloves. Gotcha! Mr. Sword, what were you doing when the body was discovered? Didn't I tell you already? I was practicing being a pet groomer. Groomer. I see. In that case, do you happen to recognize this glove? Oh, that's... This was found near the body. It is believed to have been brought by the culprit. By the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove, haven't you? out of your apron pocket. No, this is something else.
Hold it!
Looks like you're missing one of your gloves. You can't find gloves like these anywhere in the prison. Your evidence proves nothing. Perhaps you should hand this glove over to police for fingerprinting. I'm certain they will find some interesting results. Not gonna do that because that's going to be hell on my throat. No, it's over.
Objection!
Oh, hello there. What the? Pretty cool, right? My objection voice. Very cool, yeah. Very cool. Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later? I'm not joking, because it's not over yet. There's still something else. Something that's clearly behold. That guy's a prisoner, you know. He's got a bracelet and all. That's right! How did he get into this workroom? The sensor has set out the alarm, right? He's right. That's the only thing we don't know yet. No, we also don't know who the killer is. Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in? That's pretty weird. Weird. The bracelet should have been his last line of defense. Defense? That's right, Kay. There was useful evidence from Mr. Prisoner here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why you didn't? He's silent for you today. Well, the judge yesterday did say the silence is golden. Wow, you really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields. Defense attorney. Oh, defense attorney. Always serving calm and a pinch, and smiling. These are dangerous. That's what your old man told me. Defense attorney's creed, yeah? So, what's the deal? Why didn't you mention anything about the bracelet? The truth is, it's broken. Broken? Some time ago, I took a spill and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, he has not been able to activate the sensor. Forgive me. It was so convenient, I didn't want to report it. I see. So the bracelets were broken. But did it really break so easily? If that is true, then there is a problem with the prison's security. You over there, may I have a moment? Yeah, kitty kitty, that's a cute little guy. Yes, you are, yeah. Excuse me. Yes, what can I do for you now? This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a little break. It's not good at all, no. I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately. No luck for you. Sorry. Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being. This can be an important piece of evidence. Yes, sir. Please take care of it. I bet you feel silly. Now that the bracelet's been taken care of, shall we move on to arresting you for murder? What? Perish the thought! I didn't kill anyone. But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show? The only thing, Ray, I know that he looks super suspicious at this point, but, we still lack a very important piece of evidence. And before we have that, we cannot proceed. And that thing is the murder weapon. Even if we assume that the murder weapon was a dog at this point, there's nothing that proves that Sowet utilized that in order to kill Leslie. There's still so many other issues. For instance, how did Sowet manage to get nightly from the detention center area and into the prison? Because I don't think just because his bracelet doesn't work you can necessarily exit the prison altogether. But all I did was find the body, honest. And it is true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left. Why did you do that? Well, I was curious if you had anything of value on him. Yep. Once a burglar, always a burglar. So he was planning to loot the corpse. That's why I remember Snidely's ring so well. Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him. I know, trying to emulate the other girls there. You'd want to steal the truth, like you did, but, you're the one who's, rambling on about all the valuables you can take from other pilfer. But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and all the prisoners was making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let her just scream to deceive the others. And that's when you dropped your rubber cup. Yeah, I guess that's more characteristic. I mean, sure, you can definitely be frightened if you think that, oh my gosh, where's the killer? Now, could they be still here? But don't be shocking if you're a murderer yourself. I guess the story holds up. What do you think, Buzz? Whether he is a murderer or not, one big question remains. How did Nigel get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? You're right about that. It's a real stumper. And there's something Mr. Seward said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about. If that dog had any part in the murder. Mr. Seward. Yes, what is it? Were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show? Yes, there's only one other that I know of. And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show, even if he wanted to, correct? Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask? That seems like someone who was, in solitary confinement. Just as I thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw the black dog. That fiendish criminal. I never expected him to be held here in this prison. And you know something I don't, Miles? Oh well. Where is his cell? Do you intend to meet him? Him? It's him! He's a special man. He receives very special treatment and, oh forgive me, I need to watch what I say about him. However, if you value human lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. I get what they're saying, I don't really get. Like, I understand there's nothing really hindering, any of the prisoners from killing someone if someone is left vulnerable like that, but there are guards. There are certainly measures to make sure that people don't risk dying in a prison, right? Hey, cut it out already! You'll give me the creeps. A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, I still value my life. Your life. He's being held in a special cell. Over there. In that direction. In that direction. Ooh. By the bun. A special cell. It certainly seems like you received special treatment. Well, so just who else is here anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he's the oldest person here. My deepest apologies. But I can't say anymore. He's truly terrifying. So it's the brains, I guess. Get it in the end? It feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind you. He's someone I knew in the past. Let's head to the special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well. Alright then. Anything else you have to say? Damn, I can't believe the truth about the person is out of the bag. Seems like you still haven't realized the error of your ways. No, sir. It's nothing at all. Well, why do you hurry towards a special cell? Let me give you some advice. It it will be wise not to take any more unnecessary actions. Yes, sir. I'll take it to her. If I need to hear that from you. It would also be wise not to say any more unnecessary words. Hello, let's get going with this. The only thing is like, we're three, but should we really be doing this alone is the question. No. Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see anything at all. At all. Aren't you always talking about how the Yatagrasu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagrasu. Oh, that was pretty cool. But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm just a human. Ah! That is a dog. Ah! And you guys are kind of casually. That voice, it can only be. Sorry about that. It has been far too long. So you still remember me? It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none other did, and placed me here in this cell. Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Is there someone else there? I can't see anything though. Down, boy. It is rude to frighten the visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate the dark room. What? Why are you wearing in the darkness though, I wonder? You look creepy. Such noisy visitors. From the voices and footsteps, two more in the back. You're blind. Okay, makes sense. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Hounds. Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances. This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Sirham Doggin. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always a companion for the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of his bell in the darkness is the last sound of his victim's ear. You know, because his occupation is assassin, I would say that no, he's not the killer. Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you're quitting Mr. Edgeworth? That will not be necessary. You're already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Sir Han Doggin, former assassin. Very well. As the flower of death blooms, your request has been accepted. Now, this doesn't have such a sinister meaning behind it. I want you to tell me what you know about this. Your request to accept are for assassinations. Do you want me to kill the person associated with that? No, I'm not making such a dangerous request. But I keep just presenting random stuff. Okay. I wouldn't imagine he has a lot to say about, since we have a board and all the pieces here, why not indulge me in a game? It is exceedingly difficult to find opponents in the prison. A very interesting proposition, but I must decline. I don't have the time for that right now, and I doubt you will play by the rules anyway. You value the rules too much. Perhaps it is an occupational disease. How dreadful, right, Anubis? Even the dog feels sorry for me. Okay. Anything else you might have a... probably to his dog Anubis. I just want to get some dialogue options, because I like this. I have quite a few questions to ask you about your dog. In that case, why don't you ask him directly? Very well. Really, Miles? Wait, there's no way I'll be able to interrogate a dog? That's what I thought. You want to be able to understand, yeah. Right, Anubis. If you truly were unable to communicate with others, that would be a pity. Okay. Alright, let's get straight to the point. You are a murder suspect, sir. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Good boy, good boy, good boy. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin. To begin with, he's the victim of witness of a reliable sort. It's true our sword is also one of the suspects, but it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 AM to 10 AM yesterday morning. During the animal show? I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood, a chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here? Normally that's not allowed. The warden is a kind soul, just giving me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous! Even fine metal chisels will become deadly weapons in his hand. It started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after 74th. Really? That many? All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I'm working on now. I did not know that you play chess. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I am still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? Cerberus, that's an interesting piece. Just for the fun of it, I call this Hound piece. Chess is a game of war. Pawns, knights, and castles. Each side pushing their forces to limit and to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the rules suggest. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in this prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail? Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. That seems like an interesting system. So he plays chess with people outside of this prison. That can be a very important clue. Let me have a look at that NPC on the screen sky. Helm piece. There's a little more to it, except... oh well, alright. I wonder what that does. Do you know who was murdered? He was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever. They are all lacking reliable. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt? Hey! Miss Aylworth! Did Miss Knightley just... He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact assassination was staged for the president? Whoa. Hold your horses. Knightley didn't attack the president, but Uncle Ray was required to defend the court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. The PIC must be responsible for that. That is very suspicious. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. They're trying to avoid an international incident, of course. So they must be keeping the fake assassination attempt also on the wraps. Ah, so that's why they removed you from the case. That the pest guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, then we'd have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards. About Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. They may not be well versed in law, but I can say things. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh. That's the reality of it. Right, neighbors, right, boy? Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be a dangerous thing. Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh? There was someone who said the exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors. Long, yeah. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? The old mother's idea is as if any wonder the court produce nothing but falsities and lies. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. For a while, I remember how I voiced this guy. I doubt his distrust is cleared up completely. You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the court, Sinister edges recently both can't be trusted, right? It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutors and that judge came here to me. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Oh, it must have been those two weird people from before. Prosecutor D. Best and Judge Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room but left without finding a thing. As if they were searching for another weapon. It is a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All the hard work was for naught. This guy's sinister. This is quite a problem. What should we do? So it's testimony alone, told off. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Now, if my guests would be so kind as to leave, right, Anubis, show them the way out. Wait, wasn't he with him inside the cell? Does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edworth. Always lagging behind, Edworth. We shall meet again, Dogan. It would be a shame for a lonely reunion to end. I'll be waiting. Oh. Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. Mr. Edworth! You were there after all, okay? She went all the way up there. It's fine now, okay? Calm down from here. Quite an athletic girl she is. Where is Mr. Shields? Beats me. Yes, he got running like death was after him. Good grief, that man. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Nilo's body was found in a workroom inside a prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. I thought he was supposed to be his assistant, though. Well, if he's going to be a wuss, leave him to be a wuss. We don't have time for that. The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edward. And I guess maybe it's not, I'm not sure. Either that or it's just left open during the investigation. That's negligence. Alright. Oh, this is truly just dreadful. I would assume that's Patricia, Patty, right? What happened? Yes, it was. That's the warden, Miss Roland. She must have saw come from behind that no entry sign. So he still won't talk. Even after the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct. That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. That assassin sure is one tough cookie, right, huh? Did you just say assassin? Oh my! Oh my! Pardon me, but were you talking about Sir Henry Dogan just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? Oh, you naughty boy! Did you question him personally, Warden Roland? Not just him. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office. The warden's office? Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway. Down the hallway. It's around there. It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it. I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you. What? You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first. That's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch. Allie must be the snow folks there. She's my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo. 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 Something like that. Oh well. I never got a chance to ask her about Dogan. She skillfully evaded you. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell. Like, seriously, she's ultra suspicious, given what we know so far. This is the victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again? It was after the president's welcoming ceremony, on the night of March 25th. So when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that. Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. Edwards. Let's look in the toilet. He must have left some evidence there. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be, and the toilet paper shows no signs of use. Looks there are no problems with the toilet. That's a huge problem! What's the problem? It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. We need to think more about the end user. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind. You know, honestly, I think that should be considered given that this is not the prison area, but rather the detention center area. You can afford some dignity. Oh, okay, let's have a look at this. There used to be a menu. Mr. Edward, is this a dining menu? You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't it mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect. Probably. It sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? This is going to be important. Not with a look at this shelf. Oh, yeah. They should probably do something about the wall. There are lots of books here. What's this? The wonderful warden of ours? The Hound Whistler? The Animal Shack Redemption? Mr. Niley, he was surprisingly good. He was a surprisingly good person. No, the Jensen Center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books were written by model prisoners and former inmates. Ah! There's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Check this one out. Crime Establishment. How to make money in prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Okay, this is going to be an important date. Ah, there's something on the desk. It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. This is going to be important. This is chest notation. He was pro victims. Ah, now I know what this is. He was Dogen's, he was most likely Dogen's, opponent. What's this chest notation? It's a memo that records the positions of the pieces on the chessboard. This is a good match. My next move will be pawn 2. No, actually, before that... Mr. Edward, this is no time to be playing chess! Ah, you're right. The position of the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. I should take a closer look at the evidence I collected. Well, I knew that was going to be the case. I just wanted to see if there was anything else to it. No, no. That was not what I meant to do. I wanted to do this. Wait, can I just do this at any point? Just in case I want to just do it on this right here. Okay, thank you. Yes, it is. This must be... Wait, this I'm sure. Check this. Okay, so that would be, yeah, okay. So the person who's black would be Dogen looking at this. Looking at this, that would be Dogen, yeah. And I guess they don't have erasers given that he said that. Given that you had to revise the statement there. Oh well. This chess notation. I've seen it before. You're still thinking about chess? Focus on investigation! Focus! Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess. The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo, and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Do you notice anything? Ah! I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. But, if you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece, the positions of the other chess pieces are identical. What's going on here? I always play correspondence chess. This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was... Ah! Are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley? With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with that victim. Not necessarily to convict him, though. Oh well. This is important. Let's have a look. Yeah. The reflection in the mirror. Ah! It's a security camera! A Graveyard's arch enemy! I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here. There's no reason for the Chancellor to be kind to thieves. God. I would like you to check the footage of the security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir. Alright. Okay, let's go here. What happened with this one? Wasn't that his... It doesn't... Wait, I remember. I don't remember what he was wearing. That must have been his jacket, right? He must... given he left it, he definitely must have left it in a hurry. Left the cell in a hurry, rather. This newspaper is missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out. He must have been using those for, the correspondence chest. Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper? Maybe they used it to clean a cell instead of a rag. Clean a cell? It's quite possible. No, I guess not. That looks like usual paper. Oh well. It's Horace Knightley's suit. According to the results of my investigation... What did you find out? And that looks good in the suit leads a more favorable impression with the ladies. Ah! Next time, I'll just get men who look good in frills. In frills. Please don't bother. This looks like an uncomfortable bed to sleep in, but the pillow covers are clean. No speck of dust on them. Is this what the bed at Gummy's place looks like as well? No. If my hunch is correct, he has an old beat-up mattress lying around in his room. I wonder... Okay, nothing under the bed. No. Sorry, next we'll look at the pillow. No. Okay. I got some logic though. I investigated every... No, I didn't investigate this. Windows with iron bars. There are no signs of tampering. It doesn't look like the criminal could have escaped through here. What if this iron bars are removable? Let me inspect them for future reference. Okay. Now's not the time for that. We're in the middle of an investigation. Okay. Okay. I just want to see if she has anything to say. I don't think so. Just gonna like chess, because it's a new topic. Chess seems to be so popular here. Knightley even brought in a chess set. I think I recall it was Simon who did that. No, from what I've seen, the only people who have an interest in chess are Knightley and that man. That man? Ah, you mean that scary guy? Indeed. Those two had a shared interest in chess. Is that just a coincidence? Okay, logic time. Now, I wonder. Image reflection. I don't like it. constant reminder you're being watched. I understand your feelings, however. I definitely don't want to live in a place like this. Every morning I'll be reminded again while I'm at the sink. Think I need to look good for the camera. Don't get too worked up about it. Oh yeah, I see, there's a lot of dust on here. Something seems off. The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently? Oh, and that's clean? That's not clean. It seems strange if only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. That really does not look like... It looks like a lot of dust and not just an outline of it. Okay. Time for logic then. I wonder about that. I mean, there's the only thing that we can do now. So maybe King was right on the money there. The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something. Did someone spill grape juice here? I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn up newspaper. There was something you didn't want the guards to see. Like the results of some, a bit of fun times? Sorry. Probably something, a bit more gory, maybe. Okay, good. We're finally done. Yay! Health back! I'm happy about that. So, this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. This is terrible! What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible. What? Can you let me see it? Of course, sir. I have a portable playback device right here. You're still using a cassette? Really? Then let me see it right away. Yep, that was it. It looked like it was being attacked. This black thing has got to be that doggy, right? Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside a prison. But it appears I was mistaken. The place where Knightley was attacked was obviously in the detention center in his holding cell, right? It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. This is the decisive evidence. Not that Dogen is behind it, per se. If Knightley was killed in truth, then this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. Which piece of evidence takes on a new meaning? If the murder occurs in the holding cell, the rubber... The bloodstained sheet? There are a few things. I want to do this first. Yeah, I got it. Because we just found that, and we thought that and realized that now that must be blood. For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. It's possible they were wiping away bloodstains. Yeah, I was thinking that. Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention, may I ask one more favor? What would that be? There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center of the prison. I would like you to give him a message. Tell him to check Tell him to check the room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir. Even though I'm not sure you're authorized to do that. Is recorded that old coot? No, not yet. We still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison. That's true. Once we figured that out, why should we check out next, Miss Edward? The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. Alright, we're moving along in the investigation. That will have to wait for another time. We should meet again, in another game perhaps. Until then, humans, fairies, and yokai.